Hi ladies, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new, hi, my name is Mo. Welcome to my channel. Ladies, first of all, I wanted to say Happy New Year. This is the first video of 2024. What? I hope your new year is getting off to a great and amazing start. So yes, let's get into today's video. Now ladies, today's video is not going to be like any regular video that I make on here. This isn't a how-to video. This isn't a tip video, level up video. This video is not that. Okay, just wanted to be specific. Now in today's video, I wanted to talk about the direction of Divine Femways channel, what to expect in 2024, and I guess a little bit of story time in this video. So let us get into it. Now originally this particular video was supposed to be one of my 12 days of chit chat videos, but girl, I don't know what happened trying to get this video up. So many interruptions, but we are here right now. I wanted to begin this video with a little bit of story time, okay? Or just like, not story time, but kind of rewinding back time so you all can get an understanding of things as I explain it, okay? For those of you who do not know, this is not my first YouTube channel. I've had a YouTube channel before, and I think I've expressed that a couple of times on this channel. The very first YouTube channel that I had was for, like I said, my creative expression. When I created that vlog, I think I created that 2014, maybe 2015, just a while back. It's been some time. And I did a lot of things. I did beauty videos. I did makeup videos. Try to, girl. Makeup videos. I did vlogs. I did all of that fun jazz, and, you know, just for creative expression. But it got to a point of time where I was kind of like, I wanted to, you know, take YouTube a little bit more seriously, not in the sense of I wanted YouTube to be a work or anything, but I wanted to enhance my skills, I guess, for speaking and writing, because back then I had my blog and I just wanted to express, you know, myself through my channel, but I wanted to do it in such a way that I was growing and seeing certain results. I dedicated my channel to self-love because that was what I was guided to. And self-love helps you to understand what is best for you. You guys to start using affirmations on how to love yourself. Before other people's opinion about your life, you matter. About the self and love, self-love. Each and every one of us can benefit from a self-love journey. You are who you say you are, so speak light into your lives. I talk about self-love, self-care, things that we can do to improve our lives. The importance of spending time with yourself, because the self is important. Any and everything that we do starts with us. It starts with the self. There were a lot of things that I went through back then to bring me into the position to feel like I knew and I was qualified to speak on what self-love is. I have topics, okay? I created that channel. I spoke about self-love. I taught about self-love. So literally self-love was my niche, okay? But it got to a point of time where I felt guided off of that specific channel. When I asked the Most High, what do you want me to speak about? What do you want me to teach people? Because I told you all, I was in a place where I just didn't want to freely create anymore. I wanted to create, but I wanted it to, I guess, have purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. So when I prayed and I meditated on that, I heard self-love and femininity. I went on this journey of really truly learning about self-love. So I understood why I was being asked to teach about self-love, why I was asked to focus on that area. But girl, I didn't understand why I was supposed to talk about femininity. And mind you, I wasn't even focused on femininity back then. I was just focused on my self-love videos. Speaking and teaching about self-love really brings me joy because it's an experience, okay? It's an experience when you truly get to know the meaning of self-love. it is. So that's also one of my passions. So when I was guided off of my self-love channel, one of the projects that I was working on is More Diva. More Diva is my pride and my joy, okay? More Diva is a wellness and self-love brand that I built for, you know, the boss babes, the woman who is stepping into her own. More Diva means the power within, okay? I was building her up. I was, you know, just talking about it and remembering those moments is just bringing a smile to my face, because remember everything I told you all about learning about self-love, healing with self-love. Building More Diva was part of my healing journey. You know, it was this guidance that I felt like I received from the Most High. And granted, things didn't really work out the way I pictured it in my head. Sometimes we get instructions to do things and we don't know why we're being instructed to do things. Because in my mind, I was going to build this brand and things were going to go right. And it was just going to come together in such a beautiful way in my mind. But the instructions was just to build the brand. I don't know why. And I was kind of devastated when things didn't go the way that I thought it would. But from today's perspective, looking back, I can see exactly why things did not go the way that I wanted them to go in my head. And I'm going to explain that to you all. When I built More Diva, like I said, this brand healed me. And it healed me in such a way because I got to build something from the ground up. Even if it didn't like take off, or it wasn't like a rocket ship and it, you know, it was out there, I built something from the ground up by myself, utilizing the resources that I have to build something by myself. And in those moments, it was so validating. It was so special. It was so healing. And I think that was the purpose for More Diva back then in my life. And I'm not trying to get emotional because I spend a lot of time on my makeup, so we're not doing that. And she healed me, okay? She healed me. So I remember taking a break from social media, and I just wanted to be away from social media, and I just wanting to regroup, wanting to just like find a new sense of direction, okay? And it got to the point where I missed being on social media, or not missed being on social media, but missed creating. This is where Divine Femway comes into play. So fast forwarding to 2022, 2023, I wanted to express my creativity. I wanted to do something where I was for an outlet. I feel like I've explained that before on this channel. So I came back on YouTube, but I did not want to go back to doing the self-love videos for various reasons. I just didn't feel like going back to my self-love channel, my self-love videos, and just picking up from where I left off. I didn't want to do that. I wanted a clean slate, and I wanted to ease myself back into things. And I was guided online, and I started creating subliminals. As you all know, this channel did not start off as Divine Femway. She started off as Divine Feminine Subliminals and Affirmation, and I still use that title when I do my affirmation videos. And I started posting affirmation videos. I started creating with subliminals. I started writing, you know, my subliminals. They were kind of poetry, but subliminals. I like to call them subliminals because that was what I was guided to call them. So that was what I was doing, okay? So that was what I was doing. I started creating my affirmations. I started creating my subliminals, and I just started feeling so much better, feeling a little bit connected to things again. And I started to put one foot in front of the other, started to slowly get back on camera. And you all, like the people, my gems that have been here from the very start, you all saw the entire process. You saw me posting subliminals, you saw me posting affirmations, you saw me doing talk videos without my face, you see me here on camera with my face. It has literally been a building process till this point. Why am I on here telling you all this story? I'm literally having a full circle moment. Everything that I have been doing for the past 4, maybe 5 years has literally come into full circle moment. And it's not in a way where like we're running in circles like in a hamster wheel. That's not what I'm talking about. Every single instruction, every single guidance, every single thing that I have done is literally leading me back into where I started, but with so much knowledge, with so much wisdom, with so much audience, with so much confidence, with so much. Literally what I was instructed to do is what is slowly coming into fruition. Think about it like a puzzle piece. You don't have all the pieces, but then you slowly put the pieces together and you see the bigger picture. That is exactly what it is that I am trying to say. In 2024, I am being guided to incorporate my self-love teachings into my femininity topics, okay? And I had a heavy self-reflective moment, and I just literally feel like we are coming in a full circle moment. And it's kind of an amazing to witness, it's kind of amazing to experience, and just feeling extremely proud of myself. It's so hard explaining my journey to you all, and I know you all might probably not understand, but I just feel guided to make this video, maybe so you guys can just get a little bit more perspective on this whole journey. So it wasn't just about me picking up my camera and saying I want to talk about femininity because femininity is a cool topic to talk about. No. Right from start, right from 2020, 2021, it was just a guided message that had to unravel in the way that it did. Sometimes we do not know how the path that we're being guided and led down to is going to unravel, but it's extremely important that when you follow, you are in a way open and receptive to seeing the picture as it comes together. Now that I will be incorporating my self-love teachings into my channel, I feel a little bit skeptical. And I say that because I told you all, one of the reasons on my old channel that I was being guided off of was to create my brand, to create my projects, okay? But it was one of amongst many other reasons. I'm gonna explain it here because I know that I have a new audience, okay? And I know how this sounds, and you know, honestly, when I open up and talk about this, people might not believe me, but I'm just gonna say it. One of the reasons that I feel skeptical about coming back on here and talking about my self-love videos and all of that is because I've expressed multiple times on this channel that there are certain creators, one in particular, that was stalking, like literally cyber stalking me. I mean, when I left my self-love video, this man found me on my brand page where I was building my brand and was stealing my content, like cyber stalking me, taking my content. And I would understand why, because he built his platform on a lie. When you build your platform in an inauthentic way, you're always going to go back to the person that you were stealing your content from. I get that. This particular creator on YouTube, he talks about self-love, you know, in the same speaking space that we're in. So it's easier. I could come on here and pretend to be something that I'm not. I can come on here and, you know, pour teas and show you all reminder cards and all of that and pretend that, you know, I built my brand by myself. But, you know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be authentic with you all. I don't want to let the feelings and the emotions that I have and that anger and that annoyance and that disgusting feeling about what this particular creator did to get in the way of me helping women to see and connect to and know thyself. And I know what you all are thinking, and I've heard it before. When certain creators come out and talk about their work being stolen, their work being violated, their work being abused, pretty much, you hear people say things like, you know, you should be flattered. You know, I would be so flattered if someone stole my content. Well, let me tell you guys that that is one of the most insensitive, non-compassionate thing that you can ever say to someone, especially as a fellow creator. For instance, look at the whole Cat Williams situation that's going on right now. It is so violating when you write your content, when you create your content, and someone literally takes your work, erases your name, and puts their name on it. It is violating. It is mean. It may not be violating in a physical sense, but especially people who create on a spiritual level, on an emotional level, where their work, and I would assume any other creator, their work is connected to who they are. So you can imagine when I am being vocal about, or when I was being vocal about creators stealing my work, a certain creator building, literally this man built a brand by stalking me online. And mind you, I was talking about self-love, and my videos, you know, I'm kind of still new to the space. Nobody knows of me, but this man saw my videos and took advantage of them. Went as far as to mocking me in some of the videos that they will make. You know, like, I could go on and on and on about these things, but I don't really want to make these videos the point. If I ever express to you all about my creativity being violated, I don't want to hear I should be lucky or I should be flattered that someone is violating my creativity. It is mean to hear. It is insensitive. It is dismissive of my emotions and my feeling, and any other creator that is experiencing the same thing. Because for a very long time, I sat on YouTube, I watched multiple videos of growing a YouTube channel, post 2 times a week, post 3 times a week. Can you imagine doing that and you are literally seeing someone else take your content, build a brand off of it, get the benefits of building a brand, and does not mention you even once? If you can steal from me, you can mention my name, but you're not gonna do that. This journey has not been easy. There have been moments where I'll literally delete this entire channel. That's how I would feel. And honestly, I don't know why my purpose ties to me speaking to people, because really, like, girl, if it was not for my purpose, y'all will not find me online. You won't. That is just the God honest truth. But I have to be here. And it gets annoying sometimes because the process of this journey has not been easy. When I made the decision right from my old page to start talking about self-love, to get serious about posting, to get serious about, you know, stepping in to whatever this is, the way that I was met by certain creators, and they know themselves because Divine Fem Way, this channel, they found this channel. You know, the way that I was met by certain people, stolen from, lied on, mocked, made fun of. Why? By putting on a camera and pointing it at my face and speaking? That's what's got you tight? That's what's got y'all tight? This has not been an easy journey because of the way that I have been treated by just certain people on this space. And most times I don't talk about it. I just mind my business, show up, post, help whoever it is that I'm helping. But going into 2024, I wanted to be a little bit more transparent with you guys. I wanted to express to you guys, I keep saying you guys, I wanted to express to you ladies just the fact that this journey has not been easy. It really has not been easy, but I am being guided to incorporate my self-love teachings. 2024 is going to be different. I feel it, you know, and I'm gonna be more vocal about certain things because I don't feel like I'm benefiting anything from just being quiet. So you know what? I'm gonna start talking. I'm really gonna start talking, okay? So if I didn't make it obvious before, let me say it right now. More Diva is coming back. More Diva, that's how you say it, but it's More Diva, okay? She is coming back. I'm taking on a new different direction, a new different approach, separating some things, doing things a little bit more different. Keep in mind, I'm still doing everything on my own. So I am currently working on bringing More Diva back. And I'm excited. My goal date is to launch her on February 14th. Valentine's Day. And one of the reasons being is that one of the products that I created and I designed is still on there, and I wanted to let me talk about it right now. Where is it? Okay, so a few years ago in 2020, I received a message, okay? This spiritual message, whatever. But in 2021, I wrote, designed, and I published my first affirmation deck. These cards are called the I Am Self-Love Affirmation Deck. I wrote them, I designed them, I printed them. Girl, a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of work and money, but I'm not, this is one of the best things that I have created. I can put it on the screen here, but you all can see it. I don't know if my camera is like backwards. So this is my self-love cards, and wow, I am divine. So these cards are very simple. They're very easy to read. Anyone can read them, from children to grown adults. They are very simple affirmation cards. There is a story to how these cards were created, and I'm going to tell it in a different video, not on this video, but I'm going to share with you all the process of making this card, because it was very divinely guided, from the colors to the print to the font size, the font style, to everything. But these cards specifically focus on the 5 self-love pillars that I have been teaching about for years, okay? The 5 self-love pillars. I will go into this, like I said, on a different video, but these self-love cards will be relaunched on February 14th. I am excited, you all, but I am scared. I'm really, really scared. I don't know. I don't want to fail again. But I'm really scared. But I'm gonna do it anyways, because I'm gonna feel like shit if I don't, okay? And I'm the boss, okay? I am boss. You see that? You see my cards speaking to me? I'm boss. I can do this. My cards are literally speaking to me. So these cards are based on the 5 self-love pillars. They are amazing cards, and I feel like, honestly, looking back, I don't feel like I gave these cards enough chance. So I don't feel like I gave these cards enough chance to be seen, and I feel my cards keep speaking to me, y'all. I am brave. My card I'm sitting here telling y'all I'm scared, and my cards are like, you are brave, you're not scared. Let me stop. But these are amazing cards that I literally created these cards from 0 to nothing. I brought them to life on my own, and I wanted to share that with you all this year. And I really feel like this year is the year to do that. So 2024 feels like a special year. This year feels like a year that is filled with abundance. This is an 8 year, and I know you guys have probably heard that in pretty much every spiritual channel that you have listened to. This year feels like a special year. This year feels like an abundant year. But I feel the need to say this. Don't miss out on your abundance and your blessings this year by following someone else's path. And I say this to the people, not just girls, because there are people out there that see someone, they try to emulate someone, they try to become a carbon copy or a better version of a person they see in their mind. Do you girls get what I'm trying to say? You see the people that are always trying to compete with people. Like, you can be better at someone at them being themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, first of all, it's weird. Second of all, you are pulling yourself away from your own path. Ladies, please take into consideration what it is that I'm saying. This is a special year, and the more that you hone into yourselves, the more that you see yourself, acknowledge yourself, love yourself, embrace yourself, get to know yourself some more, is just pulls you one step closer to who and everything that is for you, okay? I just felt the need to say that. Do not spend this year studying someone else, trying to be them, because you are only delaying yourself, your purpose, your paths, your gifts, and everything that is meant for you. Ladies, thank you so much for your presence. I feel like I say thank you a lot, so I'm gonna stop. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing, life-changing videos like this. Ladies, you ladies know exactly what it is that I'm gonna say. Do not forget to stay blessed and beautiful, and I will see you in my next video, okay? Bye. For a while, I just kind of did everything. I did hair, I did reviews, unboxing, whatever it was, just to have a YouTube channel. And you know, I took some time off because I was dealing with a lot of things and did not feel creative whatsoever. I did not look towards YouTube for anything, and I wanted to come back to YouTube to start expressing myself and to start creating more. This was after I've taken a break, and I knew I just didn't want to come back and just do whatever. I wanted to have like a set schedule, a direction. I wanted to have a better direction of my channel. So I remember praying. I remember I prayed about it, and I was just kind of like, God, like, I want to do this, but I know if I don't have a plan, if I know I don't, you know, have some sort of structure, I'm not gonna be determined or emotionally invested. See, I'm the kind of person that when I'm doing something, I have to show up, like, not physically, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally. Like, I'm not, if I'm doing something, is because I care about what I'm doing. So I remember praying, and I remember asking God, like, what am I supposed to do? Initially, I was gonna add 2 wigs, and I was gonna center my YouTube channel around creating content for hair with those wigs. And I remember going to sleep, and then when I woke up, the very first thought that I had was self-love. Self-love, talk about self-love. And it was just, it happened like out of nowhere. I'm just like, what? Self-love, femininity. That was like the 2 words, and self-love, femininity. And I was just kind of like, what? Like, what is that? Like, I knew what it was, but I was like, how am I supposed to talk about, why am I supposed to talk about this? And I was just kind of like, okay, I've learned a lot about loving myself over the past few years, considering what I had been through for the past few years. So I was just kind of like, okay, well, I guess. So, and the content just started coming like easily, effortlessly. Like, I would make a video, and within that video I would have 3 more ideas of the next videos that I want to make. Granted, my YouTube channel is not like taking off, or like I'm not really having views on those particular content. Well, like, the reason why I wanted to come back to YouTube and then maybe focus my channel on hair, because hair was doing, like, my hair videos get a lot of views. So I was just kind of like, okay, maybe I can build my following with my hair. But I heard self-love, and I was just kind of like, okay, I guess that's where it is I'm supposed to focus. And if we're being very honest, I love talk videos. The reason why I didn't do them often before was because not a lot of people were watching them. Not a lot of people are watching my talk videos. So I don't know, like I was like determined to do hair videos, but then I heard self-love, and I actually love teaching about self-love, and I love helping people connect to self, because I know there was a point of time where I found it very difficult to connect back to myself, to truly know the meaning and understand what it was to love myself. And I know someone out there is struggling with it. So it brings me like joy and happiness to just focus on that, even though I don't get enough, or I don't, not enough, but not, even though I don't get that much view on it, I still like that I'm doing it. So that's how like this whole self-love thing came about. But I get worried sometimes because I don't want people to, you know, when people start seeing you in a certain light, they're like, oh, she's a self-love girl. And you know, that means like there's no room for error, there's no room for you being human. And you know, that's something that I'm kind of worried about going through this YouTube journey. That's something that I'm so worried about. I was worried about, but I guess like I know me and the people around me know me. So it's just kind of like, I talk about self-love too. I talk about self-love, but me talking about self-love does not equal that I am perfect, okay? So I guess that's like a big worry of mine, people labeling me as the perfect self-love girl. But yeah, I have more worries, but it's just kind of like not letting any of those things hold me back. Allowing and giving myself permission to be myself and make my mistakes and live through them and be better, a better version of myself.